restored to its mission of accomplishment. The debate and discussion about the initiative should be a factual one today, and a responsible one. It should be, and we should not be distracted by rhetoric or rhetorical mischaracterizations about what this bill is going to do. Let's focus the discussion on the need to restore the State Commission investigation to its position as the premier watchdog agency. Instead of taking these things personal, instead of taking these things to the internet, let's have a meaningful discussion about change that's needed. Because I know that people are calling for change, and this is the change that is needed in order to bring the investigative agency to deep, which gets to the core of the rot that permeates government, which is waste, fraud, and abuse. Saving the taxpayers' money. This is not a parochial battle.
You're right, John Denicola.
Additional layer of oversight that I hope we consider. This is in stark contrast to the polarization of investigations that are now occurring in Washington, where partisanship and personal ambitions are compromising the integrity of our law enforcement processes. I hope that doesn't happen today. This is not an appropriate turf war. This is a reallocation of small resources from one department to another, which is more properly equipped to handle it. We can demonstrate that here in New Jersey, we can create a model for anti-corruption.
Welcome, Justin. Watch it, Leroy. Bye.
I hope you listen to the testimony today. I think you
Good to see you, brother.
Take to this as an independent listener as to what is being proposed. That this is the matter in which we should be going forward for anti-corruption efforts. I look forward to the discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. With that, we invite Bruce Keller.
Here we go. Public testimony now. Public comment time now.
Or should we make it a presentation, I understand?
Bruce Keller. This is Bruce Keller.
My name is Bruce Keller, Director of the State Commission of Investigations. All for the odds here for you. When there is an investigation or a trial or an appeal, success turns on one thing: accurate, provable facts. Policy argument is that society is falling right now. During the last 10 years, I was responsible for developing those factual records as a federal prosecutor. And I did that in connection with the investigation, trials, and appeals that I just referred to. In the years before that, I built a national litigation practice, which included conducting internal investigations for Fortune 500 businesses. So today, I'm here simply to deal with facts and provide you with some of the key facts that have been missing from media coverage on S4924. And those facts, as opposed to the attention-grabbing headlines, favor supporting S4924, not condemning it. The bill assists the SCI to fulfill the statutory mandate the legislature gave it decades ago. In my view, it simply corrects a few missteps made over the years in the form of earlier missed opportunities to reaffirm the SCI's leading role in combating corruption. S4924 is best thought of as a reform bill addressing that by bolstering what the legislature originally intended when it decided nearly 60 years ago that the SCI should be the state's foremost watchdog entity. And this morning, with your permission, I'd like to offer 3 factual categories explaining why I think this bill does just that. First, a little bit of background about the SCI that sadly has been missing from the current debate. Second, just a few facts about my prosecutorial and private practice experiences that inform my views. Third, any objective analysis of the merits of this bill has to consider the relevant statutes, the language, and the legislative history. That includes an honest comparison between the scope of the SCI's authority to conduct investigations with that of a comptroller. And I want to offer also some important statutory backdrop to the SCI's wiretap authority. Let me start with a few facts about the SCI. Its mission of combating crime, especially white-collar crime, corruption, fraud, waste, and abuse of taxpayer dollars is right there in its enabling statute, which gives the SCI the authority to conduct investigations involving the effective enforcement of all laws of the state of New Jersey. The statute focuses in particular on investigations into organized crime and racketeering, but that hardly scratches the surface. It's expressly empowered to investigate corruption and waste among public officials, public employees, and even now, literally any matter affecting the public's peace, safety, and justice is within the scope of the SCI jurisdiction. Equally important, unlike the comptroller, even the Office of the Attorney General, the SCI doesn't report to the executive branch, it doesn't report to the legislature, and of course it's entirely separate from the judiciary. The framers of the SCI's enabling statute felt it was vital to create a truly independent, investigative, expert, elite agency to conduct its work at arm's length from the routine, partisan, bureaucratic fray of state government. That explains why no more than 2 of the Commission's 4 members may be of the same political party. They derive from 3 separate appointing authorities: the Governor, the Senate President, the Assembly Speaker. And in fact, far from being beholden to the legislature, the Governor, the executive branch.
Hey, Stevenson, thanks for coming in. I wanted to make sure I get this with Leroy. This is going to be, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, brother. Tell everybody I'm over here live. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I take that back. Don't do that. I want him to come over here. They need to stay with Leroy.
Two members of both the New Jersey and the United States Supreme Courts have examined that claim and found it lacking.
Hey, Margate. I wanted to get this because this is going to be, really good. So this is going to be good. I just want to make sure I get it for everybody. Dang it. Are they going to start jamming now? Of course they are. Of course they are. They're getting closer.
Without fear or favor, it invested the SCI with unprecedented independence, making it extraordinarily difficult, if not nearly impossible, for political favor, for lack of transparency.
Yeah, you called it. You should have said that, damn it. You shouldn't have said that. Maybe there was somebody wasn't paying attention. You never know. That's all right. I hope Leroy gets through this.
Changing administrations and political affiliation.
Here goes Lanny.
Just heard Senate President kick off some of the
Message Dave and told him Leroy was live. He didn't even know.
any other entity in the state government. And in addition, the SCI enforcement partners and the general public informed about organized crime, which today includes.
But this will be pretty good. I mean, he's going to let him have it, so. Oh, I know. You're right. Yeah.
It provides documented, detailed, supporting factual findings. Often
Got a lot of people in there. How many people are in there? 150, 149 to 50. It's pretty good. But hopefully everybody's messaging everybody to get it in here and get this.
What do you think about what he's saying, everybody? Put in the comment, please.
Well, I really can't hear it, but most likely they're lies, just like Dave said.
By design, it's able to take action. This is important, even
I mean, you can't be nice when you go in there. There is no being nice and have nice words and governmental words and all that bullshit. You just gotta let them have it.
Reasonable doubt is a bedrock principle.
You know, that's my philosophy anyway.
From pursuing certain matters. By contrast, the operating principle of the SCI is a version of the old adage from Justice Brandeis. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. So again,
Sunlight is the best disinfectant. Well, now you're gonna steal BZ's, you know. Yeah, it was funny. Shout out to BZ right there.
He's talking about Brian Stack. But he's not being investigated. Isn't that curious?
Hey, could you tell Dave, Steven said that I went live. Yeah, just tell Dave I went live and I'm watching this real quick. Hey, Mama. Oh, hi, BB.
Because of the SCI's broad authority and fee structure, this commission will provide a significant independent watchdog for the entire system. That mandate, coupled with the Independence Act free from partisanship, makes the SCI extremely well equipped as an anti-corruption entity. And I say that as someone who now briefly chat about my background, spent the last 10 years in federal government, the bulk of my time prosecuting high-profile corruption, fraud, and tax abuse cases.
That's as loud as it's going to get now. Just pump your volume up, everybody.
But they've always been important to pursue. Now, there's a strong argument.
Man, they do that shit.
Thanks for your patience with the very quiet sound.
Because shifting federal enforcement is not being pursued with that same at the federal level. So it's great that it was to be a federal prosecutor. It was great.
Ah, dang it. Hit my coffee cup, man. What you get for fucking around? For fucking around. Trying to clip something.
For both Republican and Democratic U.S. attorneys.
I want to get, yeah, it's my coffee. Hey, Jay and Dave. Good to see you, Dave.
So let me explain.
I'm just waiting for,
Public comment is coming on. This guy's making a case to support the bill, sounds like. Bill's got to be no.
this will be good. Yeah, I am having coffee, actually. All right, enough with the... But I've been here for 2 hours watching this, so I wanted to catch the most important part, man, which was Leroy letting him have it.
My phone will be wiretapped by the time I get to the
This is going to be epic, actually, because what he's doing, very few do. So, thank you very much, Leroy, for being Leroy.
Does reallocate to the SCI, OSC's current investigative work. But here's some important facts you have not seen.
No, it's not going to be removed.
That work, which the OSC...
I hope not. That would not be wise. The story gets bigger if they do this stuff. Why they don't touch me. They leave me alone because
Stay with us.
what we're doing, if they want to push the envelope,
After this guy
look at Gadsden,
Bruce Keller is his name.
This story, you touch one of the big guys doing something, and
Since the final years,
it just goes, we turn it around on them. We make it bigger news. That's what we do. You all will be infamous. That's by your choice, not ours. We're just telling the story.
and that's at best, OSC's investigation.
Good to see you guys. Hey, thanks for coming in, actually. I didn't think anybody was going to come in today on a Monday, but this is pretty important. This is really important, actually. And I went in, good to see you, Four Corners. I went in right when I woke up actually, and there's Leroy going live. I'm like, holy shit, great. Now what's up? Uh,
The SCI does it with former prosecutors and DA.
but let him have it, Leroy. Let him have it, brother. Let's see.
And we're adding even
Let him have it.
in the months ahead. The SCI right now, very lucky.
Let him have it.
Prosecutors, investigators, and analysts want to review. And although it remains a small elite entity, it already has about twice as many of those people devoted, that are devoted to investigations as OSC does. And it does its work with remarkable efficiency. Its budget per day.
I'll eventually make it down there, 4 corners down to Farmington. I dated a gal there at the Walmart for, I don't know, a couple years ago. I guess it'd be more than a couple years, about 4 years ago. I think she still works there, by the way. Yeah, I'll come down there and do a little auditing with you and stay a week and look her up. She would be surprised to see me.
Criticizing any personnel at the office of the comptroller himself, all the way down. My hat's off.
Farmington's nice, boy. Holy shit. Very beautiful, landscaped, and very, very nice, man.
And the result of OSC's authorizing statute.
Cops are filthy, let's see, I guess. But
Investigative staff has
the area is really nice.
less powerful investigative tools than does the staff of the SCI. So why is that? Well, they have no access to important law enforcement databases like NCIC.
A lot of people in there, Roy. How many we got now? 135. They shouldn't be ducking out right now, man. I've been
They don't have access.
here for a couple hours since I got up, and
Of course, they have no access.
and it was over 100 the whole time. So
It's just that much.
so he's kept the number here, but now that he's about to talk, or get in there, it's got to be. We got to get everybody seeing this.
Why can't OSC get access to those?
This is going to be. That's why I went. Wait a minute, I might as well go live. What are you kidding me? I want to be able to clip this. Yeah, you got it, buddy. Absolutely.
Because of that, it is recognized in the law.
Hey, man, Dave. Thanks, man. You know,
Access
that means a
law
lot
enforcement tools
to me. This is a tough
by others.
thing that a lot of us do. You can't be in this for yourself. It doesn't work that way. It works the opposite way. This takes a toll on people, some people anyway. But a lot of these guys have been around for a long, long time. So you got to, I'm the old guy that's been around. A lot of guys, they probably couldn't do it after being involved for a while. But if you were still around after all these years, and then, it's not like you could turn your back on this stuff. These people are criminals. I mean, that's what government does. It's proven everywhere you go. It's not like this happens all here or there. Man. It's everywhere, man.
That's where the old inspector general function should have done in the first place. Because as a practical matter, the SCI functions as a statewide inspector general. This bill accomplishes that. One last OSC.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
The Attorney General's issue.
Without a doubt, pull your phones up. I bought a brand new body camera. I'll be going live tomorrow night for my city council meeting in 2 weeks. Since that clip, Dave, it'll be 2 weeks since I caught that chief of police scumbag just standing there. And here we are 2 weeks later. These people, everybody, they might try to do something. I doubt it, because that just makes the story bigger. You better leave the guy alone. Let him do his job. That's it. That's it. There is nothing else. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks, Tuesday, tomorrow again. I can't believe every 2 weeks I get the best content. A bunch of dorks.
Inspector General authorizing statute. That work was done pursuant to the entirely statutory authorizations. So reallocate.
But we're going to be doing live streams. I'm going to be getting my studio together. No, seriously, man. Get my studio together. We're getting it ready here already.
Consolidated out of existence
this story and all of this, all of our guys. I want everybody on the channel. I'm going to interview everybody. Dave, I'm going to interview Leroy, Mile High, Four Corners, everybody I want to interview with. It's going to be really fun, man, actually. Now it is. No, we're getting, you got to, I don't need a cop knocking me over and busted my new knee now either. So, I'll still be out there. I still will be out there, but I'd rather do in-studio things. A national show is going to be epic, period. These people, changing policing is what we're doing. Changing policing, even if it's little bits. But once it gets where everybody watches, every day, everybody watch cops and body cameras and police and all these criminals flipping city council meetings. Eye of Margate. Everybody watches city council meetings because they're all crooks. Thank you, brother. No, I mean that actually means a lot to me. Seriously, I appreciate it. That does. This is a journey you gotta take if you're, everybody has to take this journey. You have to stand up. So, and this is what Leroy's doing. This is what everybody does. Absolutely. There's business coming, my buddy Cliff. Good to see you, sir. This is going to be real good, Cliff. That's why I want to make sure I get it. I want to make sure I get it, man. Leroy's kicking these people, man. You got to love the guy. I mean, and I appreciate everything he's doing. That cooperative spirit characterizes the way government entities with a common purpose. Damn, Cliff, I've been here all morning, too. Since I got up, he went live, and I went, uh-oh. I got to watch Leroy all morning. That's okay, though. No, yeah, absolutely. Social justice warfare, he lets them have it. I love you guys, East Coast guys. You guys are great. You guys are busier than hell. Look at from Florida all the way up there, man. And we're a few lone soldiers here in Utah. It's me and Cliff and Walt and Utah Cop Watch is here. He's been around forever. So, but. There's so many more things going on now in corruption that, we have to. We have no choice, actually. Yeah, you guys were the start of the corruption. We can blame you guys, actually. Yeah, see what I did there? That's funny. No! I wrecked my stream, man. Sure, I banged my coffee down and... No, are they jamming me? No, yeah, they're not jamming me yet. No, that's good. No, watch. No, I'm just doing this for me. I know this is going to be really good. But I want people to come across it as well. Yeah, I'm sure I have that. I'm sure I have Well, I've kicked some people around a little bit, so they probably know that I'm a force a little bit, a force to be reckoned with a little bit. You got to be around. Boy, these guys get some freaking long talk here, man. Whoa. Yeah, I got the notification. I don't know. I think it was 8:30. I think no. What time did I get up? It was 8 o'clock. I think I was restless. It was like 8 o'clock. I think when I got up and looked, it had a notification that he was live, and he normally never goes. You see him early, so I knew it could be quite important. So I clicked on it quick. Yes, I did press charges on her. And by the way, she will also be getting press charges for violation of my First Amendment right at the last city council meeting because they stopped me from using my First Amendment by playing Taylor Stupid Swift, okay? And then they got to use their First Amendment. They stopped me, my live stream, to use theirs, play music, and record me laughing. Okay, that's breaking the law in Utah. You cannot intimidate and violate a journalist. My shirt said press on it, by the way. That's how stupid these people are. Okay, you can't do that. And then the dumbass cop, the chief of police, says you're close to disorderly. This criminal cop. I mean, it's ridiculous. So that's what happened. That is coming today. Actually, I'm going to go file on her. That code, I have it right here on my desk. You can't do that. You can't violate anybody's First Amendment. That's why cops can't do it. That's why they get sued every rip. And I've let them know. I will let them know tomorrow night during that city council meeting. Your qualified immunity is at hand, sir. Don't be stupid, you guys. You better do the right thing. Let me have my First Amendment right and do this job, period. He has it out for you? He's got it out for me? What do you mean? What? Maybe I'm missing something. What am I missing? What am I missing, you guys? 1 second here. Dang it, you guys are screwing me up here. I'm trying to drink coffee too at the same time, and now I can't do it. I can't do it. My laptop's dead right now. The fucking battery, I didn't plug it in last night. That was not smart.